Do, 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 do. I can't go that high. Alright, let's start the stream. Checking my audio. Can't go that high. Yeah, okay. Alright, so I gotta start speaking more with my chest. New week, new problems. Let's see what's up. Hello, hello, Ninja! Welcome to the stream. Just, doing the rounds, checking to make sure that I got everything. I might as well buy these, right? Might as well buy them. I'm at 1,000 call points, so... yeah, so today we're gonna be hunting down the Archon, doing the Nora stuff, maybe testing a couple builds. I'm gonna try to go a little longer today. Try to hit the 4-hour mark. My day's going alright. Working on some videos, working on the Cult of the Lamb series, working on some other things for life things. Nothing too committal there. And, yeah, just getting the stream started. So this week is subduing Amar. So I'm going to be bringing a different pet instead of... I'm going to be bringing Grungle. So one of the new things that you can do with the pets, especially the robotic ones, I wish it was for non-robotic too, but I could see there being a lot of issues, is that you're now able to like prime lots and lots of enemies with your pet. So since this is going to be an exterminate, I don't need silence, I need something else, but that's fine, that doesn't matter. So since this is an exterminate, you can see like, oh no, look, they don't have any weapons now. Look at all the status ailments on this guy. And like, now that I've killed one, they should all start dropping like flies. And every time I kill someone with more than 3 of these status elements on them, oops, a little bit of spittle there, his cooldown's reset, meaning that he'll stay alive longer, he'll steal everyone's weapons, and he's gonna prime everyone. Now, that being said, Grungle is not going to be immune to melee attacks, which is really annoying because he's a melee thing. So, we have that too. 75% like evasive does not mean survivable. Hi, Grungle. You really want to be res, don't you? Yeah. But I probably won't rank up until I have enough mastery for Legendary 3. Because I don't like my rank being not golden. Oh, right. He can also restore my shields to full. So, like, as long as he's alive, I won't ever die. So, one very funny thing is I can make a health Warframe almost unkillable now because of the new Sentinels and pet systems. My computer doesn't like... Oh, I keep forgetting to turn down the bitrate at which I stream at, but that's okay. Yeah, have you been up to anything interesting? It's been a week, so you know, life's been happening for everyone. Yeah. It's more so like, I mean, Kalervo, Nidus, or God forbid Inoros. Inoros still technically has the largest health pool in the game, so being constantly like having armor and then reducing damage by further 75% at all times is kind of magnificent. So you can see like, oh, I don't ever have to deal with ranged attacks now, so things will start running at me. It's kind of silly. It's like a soft grouping ability. Though I think it requires line of sight, because you can see a lot of people are still wielding weapons. But ultimately, yeah, it's like some soft CC. It turns entire maps into infested. You know how disarm works by now. Like Nautilus is another one where if you just want some hard grouping, then that's a great way to do it. I'm going to be playing a few other Warframes outside of the Archon hunts, mostly because I've been playing Revenant on stream for so long now. I think I can spice things up a little bit. Ah, Gyre. Gyre is a really, really fun Warframe, I think. You can build her in a couple different ways, but like she's one of the few frames that can crit, right? But she's also one of a lot of frames that can just constantly generate herself energy. Like, if you haven't noticed, all of the 4th or 5th generation Warframes, they have some way of generating more energy outside of Kalervo. So let me swap my ability real quick. Yeah, but there's not a lot of action to be seen, if you know what I mean. Just give me a moment. I just need to swap to Zata's Whisper. Just for more damage. And so that I have something ready for the Archon hunt. Okay, so we're doing more of this. So this is Disruption. This is nice and easy. A lot of people have problems with Disruption. I remember a lot of people, one of my first viewers way back in the day, would often complain about Disruption. The interesting thing is that the only real problem with Disruption is that it hits way higher than its level indicates it should be. And that they have fundamentally a better form of Mr. Bubble. But the fact that you just can't use Warframe abilities effectively against them is something people don't like. One moment, I just got something. Okay, I'm back. Just another junk caller. I'm waiting for an important call, so I have to answer each and every one of those. Yeah, the Fenmore is quite nice. You can imagine that the Torrid does well too. Especially with my setup that slows down everything. So this one will drop one. Yeah. Okay. So the goal is to keep Grungle alive as much as possible. Like, see, the Fenmore can't even do something like that. It's so absurd. And then here is the whitey. I think I might need to turn up the game volume. Just give me a moment, or my personal volume, so that I can hear the beeps. Because I don't like going searching for them, for better or for worse. Oh, do you hear it? It's not that way. It's coming from here? Yeah. I can hear two of them too. Ooh, look at you. It's fasty. Doesn't matter how fast you go, because they buff slow. So I don't even need to pay attention to this one now. It's just gonna die. Okay, so I got both of these now. Little trick is you can carry 2 things at once if you just use your operator and your Warframe. So we are getting really close to December, so we're going to have Whispers in the Walls soon. Isn't that exciting? Why does everyone love the name Grungle? Everyone's just like, oh no, Grungle's dying. I don't remember why I named him this either. I think it was because I was talking about Grundles or Grendel, and then Grungle just came up. Yeah, so Whispers of the Wall is coming up soon. So I'm really excited about that for 2 reasons, right? There's an enemy faction of new Necromechs, right? So if they're going to improve on Necromech and make them not giant corn things, that could be a lot of fun. And the Grimoire, as well as also the lore implications of all that new faction of Voidborn enemies too. Oh, that's very, very fascinating. There are many folk that are like that. Okay, one great thing about Revenant here is that I can just sit around tanking damage and just waiting for the next round to start. Because now that the round started, I saved this guy, so hopefully he can drop one. Yeah, just like that. See, a little time save there. Another time save is if your Warframe is holding a key while you are in Operator, it will not be scanned to drop or to delete the key. If you're holding a key when one of these are put in, or the round ends, it will get deleted. But if you are holding with Warframe and in Operator mode, when the target is terminated, it will not be checked at all. Which is kind of silly. It's like a little smuggling. Yeah, so with the new Sentinels and whatnot, with the setup, as long as you keep killing, you can never die. Which is really, really absurd, I would like to say. Because, like, let's be honest, that's not something that most of us have ever considered. So, I also invited one of my mates to your server yesterday, so making new people join. Oh, thank you, thank you. Sorry I haven't been too active on the server. Currently making videos is my primary focus at the moment. And making sure that, you know, content is constant. I don't want to have like 2 months of nothing happening again. Or as little as possible. Yeah, I'll take a look at the moderator stuff after today's stream. As you can probably tell, I have a lot higher energy today. I've gotten a decent amount of sleep. I have gotten, yeah, so a little better. And the channel has grown about 25% in the last month, so that's not bad, all things considered. Inching closer and closer to the 100 mark. So I'm just looking for a big guy, because it's only the elite weapon holders that will drop a key. So for instance, Elite Lancer, no. Lancer, no. Like, it doesn't even matter if I wipe these guys out, kind of deal. I probably should. Oh, so the Elite Lancers can drop them. Okay. It's good to know. 10 lifesteal weapons. You never want to have your life exposed here too. That was weird and glitchy, but that was Grungle protecting themselves from fatal damage. I should probably make that like a primary thing for them to do. Electrified conduits. Anyways. Yeah. I'm enjoying my playthrough of Cult of the Lamb, though I am running into a couple of technical difficulties here and there just because I'm forgetful and not good at my job. I heard the thingy thing. They're both coming from this direction. So, nice and simple, just put a fart cloud on the ground, and now they're dead. I don't even have to worry. See? Oh, how'd you get up? Why are you over here? It's okay. You typed it in twice, that's... yeah. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so, yeah. Let me go through the chat a little bit. I was just a little distracted with getting things done. So Warframe's a little bit of a weird streaming one because I have to keep constant tabs on what's going on. I thought it didn't... I wish I could see past those reactions. Let me just block them real quick. The reaction thing, so I don't have to see it. Oh, yeah. You're good. So, yeah, so in the trailer, when you're in the, Entrati, like, back rooms, so to speak, one of the big things is that you are, fighting off some derelict and rogue necromechs that are guarding the area. And that being said, there's a good chance that we'll be able to access or use some of them. So I probably want Evasive Denial first, then then Synergize Proboscis, Repo Audit, Loyal Companion. So Loyal Companion is kind of dumb. So if your HP hits 35%, you gain 75% damage reduction. You take a quarter of the damage. That means if you have 1,000, like let's say if you have what's easy? They made this kind of difficult to work with. So if you have 1,000 HP and you drop down to 350, you gain 75% damage reduction on top of what you already have. So you're quadrupling your HP effectively. Is this without Forma? Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. Oh yeah, no Forma. I basically gave up Primed Animal Instinct. That's basically all. So this basically makes HP frames like twice as tanky, roughly, twice the HP pool. So because once you're at like 35% HP, if you're down to 350, they effectively have to do what was it? So it's 4 times 3, 5, 20, 12. They have to do 1,400 damage to you, whilst, like, benefiting from this. That means, and they're not targeting you. That's the key thing. They're not targeting you. Your companion becomes invulnerable and draws fire to itself. There's no range on this, so everything will stop targeting you immediately. So not only do you have more than double your max HP, right? When you have this, during that period, your companion becomes invulnerable, and you have 10 seconds to do something with Manifold Bond. So if you're on Steel Path, you have to kill 20 enemies within 10 seconds, and you get to keep this forever. Isn't that really silly? Is Guardian available here? Yes, Guardian is available here. Another thing is that, so I think this is also on a 60-second cooldown. I'm not 100% sure. But if you have Guardian, you can, so if I were to put this here, and swap it around. So now, if my shields go down, my companion boosts it to full. And if that is down, Loyal Companion will keep me up forever. So the reason why, like, this is going to be better for HP frames, and this is going to be better for any frame with a shield. Yeah, so you have to wait for a minute normally, but so basically, if you can keep killing things, right? And this is on Steel Path, you can have infinite shield gate with this and Manifold Bond. Because as long as you kill things so that the cooldown drops close enough to 0, because your shield gate maxes out at like 3 seconds, right? So I want to do a build with Hildryn at some point where it just abuses this, and I never die. But for the time being, I'm just focusing on keeping my pet alive. So yeah, so that's the big thing. I think robotic pets are going to be very, very much used now. So all 3 mechanical pet types have a grouping skill. So we have, so this is not the strongest grouping skill, but Repo Audit basically makes everyone in 30 meters infested. That's basically it. So that's essentially grouping. And there's nothing wrong with Panzers. Hang on. Let's see, Panzers. So one of these, right? This is a Metj. This is a... Wait, Panzers... No, I don't have... Wait, what's this, a Panzer? Or Panzer was a cat. I don't remember. Panzer Volpofilo, right? So it's one of these. Oh, the game's lagging a bit. Yeah, so here we go. So nothing's wrong with Panzers. Like, they're still, like, one of the highest DPS things available. The issue is that you need viral quills. So, like, it's basically a mini Saren, right? It's a pocket Saren that inflicts viral to everything. And it's on a 4-second cooldown. Like, there's nothing ever wrong with Panzers. And I think that every pet is going to get a balance update next year. Because what's happening is that right now, there is a Smita Kavat. Let's see. So the Smita Kavat is kind of the gatekeeper for buffing any other... So this is Grundle. I think this is Smita, right? No, that's Ardarza. Smita. So, there we go. So, oh, this is also named Grungle. What's happening? Anyways, I don't even remember naming half of these. So the problem with Manifold Bond right now is you cannot give it to every creature or every companion because Smita Kavats exist. Because Smita Kavats exist, Charm will always proc constantly, and that's bad. So there's another thing about the Vulpaphyla in general, is that they have Martyr Symbiosis. This is not modded. So Martyr Symbiosis is basically what I'll be using here. Is basically another chance, right? If you die, you don't die. That's basically all there is to it. Because as long as your your Vulpaphyla is alive, it won't bother. But yeah, basically what is happening is if like right now, the only reason why all pets aren't getting upgraded is because of Smita Kavat. So next year, what they're going to do is they're going to look through each and every pet and bring their power level to this to match Smita Kavat, or nerf Smita Kavat. Right? That's a big benefit for Vulpaphyla, right? Um, yeah. If all of the original pets are going to be raised to the same power level of Charm, or Charm's getting nerfed, right, to make that power level not as oppressive. Um, and that's happening next year, or at least that's what the last dev stream said. But right now, like the meta would be a mechanical pet. Also, we have lots of pet forms. Ooh, this is very pretty. This is less pretty. Whatever, I'll just keep this. It's kind of gross looking. Whatever. Anyways. So I'll be taking the Vulpaphyla with me, I think. Just because let's take Grungle. Grungle, where are you? Grungle. So yeah, all three mechanical types have a grouping ability. The weakest one being the Hounds with Repo Audit. Because Repo Audit will, like I said before, make them into Infested. Of course, you can use Null Audit to steal Eximus abilities. That's kind of annoying because of how Arctic Eximi works. And Equilibrium Audit is just they stomp. This is really good if you want them just to be a source of status ailments for Manifold Bond. Because, let's see, if we put this here and upgrade it, so it's a 15-meter radius of constant status procs. That's basically all this is. You don't care about knocking them back or anything like that. It's just, it will CC them, but it will do the opposite of grouping them, right? So, yeah, I'll take this into a mission and you'll see. But, yeah, it's basically like, oh, more status. More status, more status, more status. The next thing is like these guys. They got I like Tractor Beam so much. They got a couple of different ways to keep themselves alive. So I want to make like the best Titania ever. So because this gives them over like a giant chunk of overshield and slows things down and all of that. But they also got grenades. I thought I had more than that. Do I not have one? It is Whiplash Mine, yeah. So deploys a mine, it sucks everything within 3 meters, or 30 meters, or 20 meters. So this is the other grouping ability that the robots have that the other pets don't. And those are only available from the MOA. And last but not least, we have Jin, which has a 20-meter charm thing, fatal attraction. So this is like Titania's lantern now. It has a much wider AoE at 20 meters, and it has built-in manifold. So it's a great way to gather things but not clump them together. but just make sure that they walk harmlessly towards you. Last but not least, Nautilus. Literally can CC gods. So, yeah, you have a lot of choice now. Lots and lots of choice. I will bring Grungle, though, to the hunt. And I'll swap over to the full arcs. Because, you know, I'm not, like, too fussed about everything. I'm just gonna make sure that the Archon falls, and that's about it. So, robotic pets, very, very versatile now. Biological pets will need to wait for a little while before they become, like, they'll get any more buffs. I think it was a very prudent decision, because if they just gave Manifold Bond to everyone, then I think everyone would just run Smita. Smita or Darza, one of the two. I'm gonna charge off of you. Yeah, just look at that, like, status galore. Okay, that's not bad, actually. Though it freezes them in place, so it's kind of hard for them to survive. Yeah, I might do some content on VR chat as well. Because, well, apparently there's the way I speak when I'm gonna get this cutscene. Oh, poor Grungle. There's a way that I speak in VR chat that makes me sound like Zhongli from Genshin. And give it a second. Oh no, it is fine. It's fine. I love how, like, I love how the whatchamacallit, the aura, like, just gives away his position. It's so good. So, I forgot that the original incarnates take forever to reload. You're all good. You're all good. Don't worry about it. Like, the stream is for hanging out and having fun. Like, I mean, let's face it. Like, the whole point of me streaming video games is just to have fun, right? If I can make this into a career, then that would be great. If I can't, then I just, well, I'll do what I want to do, and just move on to something else that's a bit more profitable. Like, I'll scale down what I do, and then I'll just do something more profitable. But I play games because I want to play games, right? I want to just share what I enjoy, share what displeasures I have, you know, have some people to talk with, because I'm pretty sure a lot of us are on the socially awkward side of existence. Like, I'll be discussing this in, like, Cult of the Lamb, but we all got things that we like doing. All of us have, like, little plans or, like, grand schemes, but we just need a little bit of push to do them, right? I'm pretty sure more often than not, there's a lot of people that want to stream and or do something along those lines, and sometimes they just need a little bit of encouragement to say, hey, it's okay to try it. Doesn't matter if you have a potato camera, doesn't matter if you have a potato PC, doesn't matter if your microphone is terrible. Like, the bar of entry is actually quite low nowadays. So if you got a phone or something like that, you can also record your audio using that. There are all sorts of tools and tricks of the trade that you can use to get past a lot of problems, so to speak. My computer's been complaining this entire time. Yeah, but for instance, are there any like goals or dreams that you have that like, you know, you've just been waiting for the right time to, or you don't have the confidence that you'll succeed in? Like, for me, one of them is like starting a business, selling my ideas, working on products, right? Starting a YouTube channel. Sometimes it just takes a hell of a lot of guts to start, and then once you start doing it, it becomes easier and easier as things go on. Oh, you don't want to do this, Amar. Where are you? There you are. Really? Fine. So I could do this and just do that. What? Okay, there we go. I don't know where I'm getting this attack speed boost from, because it feels like I'm doubling down on it, and it's very confusing. So I just unloaded into Amar's chest instead of his face. You gotta get those headshots. If only, like, I could play Ivara next time. Next week I'll bring Ivara. How about that? That way I can get guaranteed headshots. And there we go. A good scientist that can make the world a better place. That's a very, very noble ambition, right? Do you have a particular area of science you want to focus in? You did say people with disabilities, right? Are you talking about physical disability or like mentally handicapped or things like that? Okay, so let's just knock out the Noras while we hang out. You know? So we're doing... Let's go from top... No, let's go from bottom, top to bottom. Top to bottom. Okay, I don't have anyone that's set up for gas, right? That's the biggest problem. Okay, so we'll do one of these. Oh, yeah, this will be great. Okay, we'll do this. So one curiosity, right, is I did previously work in spinal cord research, right? So, and I worked in a rehabilitation lab. And what I did in particular was every day I would be writing programs to test for various exercises. Oh no, I brought the full arcs. That's fine. And I'm also whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. So I brought. So I worked on developing software to test various, you know, physical exercises. This would be like for mental, like either to see like how people planned their steps, like for instance, if someone with a like minor spinal cord injury is walking up to a curb, how do they plan their steps? A lot of the time, they just look straight down to the ground. And that actually is more dangerous than if they were looking, like, straight forward. So, but, mind you, like, I was a programmer, I was not a biologist, right? There's a lot of different ways you can help people. And one thing that a lot of... so, if you have an idea of where you want to go, there are lots and lots of people that have the same idea as you. And would love to collaborate. So we need to get 500 mercs. So that's what we'll do. So I need to break 3 relics, or 4 relics, one of each type. So I'll do this, and then I'll move on to something else. So for now, this is where I'm going to get the 300 kills. Let's see. Yeah. Like, so one important thing, right, is the more you want to help people, the more you need to consider, like, how to make it financially viable, too. But that's a whole nother story, and that you can always leave that to someone else, right? To start off, if you got a goal, work towards it. If it seems daunting, that is a good reason why someone hasn't done it yet, right? And if it's something you enjoy, then it's a challenge worth pursuing. But it's good to see that there are people still interested in the sciences, though. Because you'd be surprised about how illiterate a lot of individuals are when it comes to that kind of material. So the pulses that Grungle lash out are amazing for giving lots and lots of status, but they make him super vulnerable. Getting a little bit of topic whiplash. Perhaps. Okay, so these priority targets are nice and easy. Anywho. Yeah. But sometimes life's got you down, and sometimes you just need someone to say, you got this. It'll be work, but you got it. Right? It's kind of hard to ignore people that'll say, oh, these things are difficult or impossible. I'm not saying ignore them. Like, just, you take what is beneficial from what they're saying, and move on with existence. Because life's too short to torture yourself. And pow. Okay, sure. I'll take a look at it after stream, as per usual. Mostly because I don't want to have too much of a breakup in content. Okay, we'll do this. Okay, so one thing, so Warframe has a couple of weird quirks. For instance, did you know that there's well, if you play on console, this will be harder to know, but there is a hotkey to use your gadget in Warframe. So, for instance, on PC, if you have a hacking device or a hacking thing, you can just press Y and it would automatically use that item. which is much faster than waiting for the whole thing to spawn and the screen to show up and all that. You just press Y right away. Oh man, I would love one thing I wished was Varuna, like Varuna's ultimate was for her to transform into like a werewolf necromech, right? Because like we're still missing a couple of game mode necromechs, right? Every specific game mode has a Warframe associated with it that uses an ability that mimics that game mode. So we have technically the Operator Warframe system with Sevagoth. We have pets with what was her name? Cora. You got Arcwing with Titania. You have K-Drives with Ureli. I think the only one that's missing are Sentinels, Necromechs, and what are Railjack. Yeah, Ciphers are great. So I think it would be difficult to have. Oh, well, technically we have one for Kaith, but I don't really count it. Like, there's a really easy solution for Ureli and Dagoth, and it's just make their models slightly smaller so that they can fit toy soldier style. That's what they did for Titania, and it works almost seamlessly. Oh yeah, so mining and fishing also don't have components, and so that's also one thing. Technically, Ureli fits into the whole hunting thing, so. But anyways, it's like most of the like side systems the game has for main, like for combat, like has a like Warframe that embodies it. Necromech and Railjack being the two that are missing currently. So, yeah, a lot of people don't play Revenant, or not Revenant, Sevagoth, because they just want Gloom. And that's understandable, because Gloom is probably one of the best subsumables in the game. Like, bar none. Like, a 95%, like, universal slow that works on, like, most things is kinda silly, right? Especially when you have it on an ability that you never need to keep track of. And it costs nothing to be active if everything is dead. So, like, I think Sevagoth is in a decent place right now. You do benefit from having some grouping and some other defensive options, because he is a relatively squishy frame. I do think that his passive needs to be changed, though, because his passive is kind of shit. So, that's because there are a lot of other options nowadays, right? So the reason why you would use Gloom, right, is either you have high HP, or you need a CC an area, or you need to, like, lifesteal. Those are the three reasons you use it. So for instance, my friend who plays Mesa all the time, right? They run Gloom with like ultra low range so that they can just lifesteal all the time. Because being able to heal yourself is really, really valuable. Okay, let's head out. And then you see things like, well, you still get shot, right? So there's also Null Star, Roar, former Blueprint. It's fine. It's not the greatest. No relic. Let's head out. I want to play a different Warframe. Let's bring Sevagoth. Or Titania. Or something. Let's change to a different Warframe. Yeah, so you can bring your Necromech on board and whatnot. Let's go home. Ooh, holokeys. I mean, having range on Mesa doesn't matter, so it makes sense. Yeah. Some people run it on Varuna, for instance, because if you're a melee Varuna, you're not using a lot of energy and you're generating a ton of health. And a ton of health and or energy. So it just benefits you to just have an additional source of lifesteal. Instead of, I don't know, Ulfrin's Descent. Though Ulfrin's Descent is really strong now. It's still probably one of her worst abilities, but like, it's Steel Path viable now, so it doesn't cost energy. Oh, let's help Call before I move on to something else. Oops. Because, yeah, our good old friend Call always needs help. Call, go fast. I can do this fast. Oh no, I need to help Sprag. I might not be able to do this in one go. We'll see. I'll try. Hopefully they, fix the bugs with the mines, because there's like a 75 there was a 33% chance that you couldn't activate the mines at all. Ooh, computer does not like that. Okay, friends, scavenger, okay, that's easy. So you don't have to ever worry about this guy. You can just do this, that, though that's unnecessary as well. Just do that for safety. There should be an axle right there. That's one. There's an Ignis right here now, so that should make the Sprag fight way faster. Oh, it's a Gridlock now. Uh-oh, that's not good. I was hoping that would be an Ignis. Well. Fool me once, I suppose. And... okay. So, I'm gonna quickly do this to see if there's another weapon. It looks like there is another weapon, so... we'll quickly go here, get that weapon. I don't want to use a Gridlock at all. Jack attack. Okay, I guess I'm running with a Gridlock and all of that. That's okay, I guess. Not the biggest fan. It's not too bad. Like, it's annoying when you have to do Sprag in addition to it. But it's okay. Grab all the friends. Grab all the brothers. Oh. Didn't want that to happen. Here. Use action. There we go. So I guess it's randomly assigned because it was an Ignis before. Okay, now they're gonna complain. Oh, the camera was a little buggy. So there's another reason to come here anyways, because there are 2 people to free. 1, 2, oops. I mean... Ugh. I hate that that does so much damage, too. Could you help me, brother? Okay. I wasn't even in the AoE, but okay. Pop, pop. Okay. You're stuck like that, that's great. Get some headshots. Yeah, okay. And... Pop. Pop. And use that. I mean, Call Goes Fast should be a lot easier now, because Call goes fast now. Though I still don't know where all the Axums are, which is a little worrying. I'm not going to go out of my way to check, but... so we got that one. Is there an Axum here? Yes, there is. Pop, pop, pop. And keep on going. Keep on going. Yeah, so I'm getting some steady growth, which is good. Yeah, at this point there's not much of a reason to use my melee. It's a little bit weird how it's stuck on. There's got to be some real strong magnets. But it's better than machete, I suppose. And smack. Grab you. Some people don't even know that that's there, which must be torture. Okay, so there's another dude here. I don't know if this is actually faster though. Run up to you. Shoot you to stun. Because impact damage is good. I don't know if it's faster to hold or spam, but spamming is what I'll do. And then that's another one. There's an Axum right here. And that should be all the Axums, so I don't need to look for them anymore. And now that I have the jetpack, I can go fast. So since I'm trying to go fast, I'm not going to bother with saving my brothers. Shame, I know. But what I can do... Oh, come on. Really, game? This way. What is here? Tonkor, okay. I don't think I like the Tonkor very much, but... do I even need to go here? Whatever, I'm already here. Little bit of a detour. I just want to go fast. Oh, it's a stupid slow one too. This one? The jacket tag? Yes, you can get it. It is, I believe, a weapon you can get from the clan dojo. And it has a special mod called Vulcan Blitz, I believe, that causes enemies to explode when you kill them with it. Dealing 35% of their HP as damage in an AoE. It's quite nice, especially if you have something to separate them all. Well, it wasn't as slow as I thought it was going to be. Okay, I have half my time left, so I need to keep going. And do that. it's one of my favorite melee weapons in the game, primarily because it gives you a large amount of AoE, which is fairly uncommon, or was fairly uncommon. Circle. I should memorize these orders by now. But... Come on. Okay, I'll stop trying to cheese. Okay, so that's what the machete is good for, I guess. Because if you do that, it's just way faster. That's the fastest way to move laterally, from what I understand. And also, these little critters, they tend to have grenades in them for some reason. Don't know why. I would save all of my brothers normally, but, like, I'm trying to go fast. I mean, I made good time, I'm stuck. Okay. And I hate this mechanic. If you want a game to fail, if you want a game to fail, you give mechanics to bosses like this all the time. Like, it works for, like, a raid boss in a MMO. It does not work as a boss fight in an action shooter, especially when the thing moves lightning fast. I hate the Thumpers. They're such a poorly designed enemy already, and now you're giving them invulnerability frames? Ugh. Ugh. Bad design. Can I shoot through that? No. The answer is no. And then, oh, I'm gonna jump away lightning fast into an angle that you cannot immediately shoot. What's the point? To slow you down. How is that fun? It isn't. Like, it doesn't, like, either make it a struggle or don't, like, make it, just don't make it annoying. Like, it's horribly annoying. I don't even think, what mods do Thumpers drop that are useful? Like, the reason why I hunt Thumpers are so that I can get mining resources and fish resources without, you know, doing those. Augur Secrets? Oh, okay. I can see that. It's also, like, one of the most traded items at, like, 20 plat, so... Well, that's 20 plat for, like, PC, so I can see that. And that's Call goes fast. I think that's everything. Except for, like, the credits, the extra stock that I don't care about. Because I was wanting to go fast.
Shoot in right place. And
thank you. I mean, like, I missed the original version of this mission where you didn't have to use those stupid turrets. And you can just fight the thing. Like, you never have to do that on the plains against even a Narmer Thumper. So, it doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. But I'm not a game dev yet. So, whatever. That's all the call missions. So let's do the sortie. I think I have to do the sortie once. So it's a good time to show you like a bunch of different weirdness in the game. So let's see. So for a sortie, we don't want to deal with, or for interception, we just don't want to deal with anything, right? It's all about being stupid. Here, we'll do that. And we'll not have the Phalarx. Yeah, let's use the Miter. And yeah, let's head out. Yes, I will be using Sevagoth in one of these missions. It's just that interception I just don't want to do because it's a bad mission. So I will use Sevagoth in one of the missions coming up. It's just I don't like whatchamacallit, this game mode, interception. I think it's a waste of space. I think it's trying to be hectic, but in the worst and least enjoyable way possible. So there's a reason why I picked Limbo for this. So Limbo is potentially one of the most powerful Warframes in the game, which is kind of hilarious. Because based on how many enemies you have in your void, it there's an augment that makes you progressively more powerful, right? 30% increased damage per enemy inside your void, or null space, or whatever they've renamed it to, because it used to be called Limbo, and it used to be called Void. And it has a very unique property because it actually stops time inside of it. Oh, I have the wrong version of my miter. I can feel it already. But yeah, as you can see, game mode's pretty chill now. Don't have to do anything. Don't have to worry about it. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. And if this is the preferred way to play a game mode, you know that your game mode is probably terrible. Might as well scan all these guys while I'm here. Oops. Oh, this is why I grabbed the miter. There we go. You're frozen now. When your sole purpose of, the only thing you want to do is CC the enemies and not fight anything, that's a bad game mode. Because I'm just sitting here waiting now. Yeah, so one of the funny things about, very unique things about Limbo is that they freeze time. So when they are affected by his ability, like this, hang on. So when they're affected by this ability over here, they have 100% slow. It's not a real, hard CC. They are just time stopped. So technically, if they were hacking into this area right now, because of the slow, it wouldn't progress, but it wouldn't stop either. Okay, what are you guys doing? Really? Why? Of all places you could have gone. And this is also why I don't like this game mode, because, oh no, I have to run around to do it now. Oh, it's a guy that doesn't get CC'd. Whoa, that's so much fun. Yeah, definitely one of my least favorite game modes. I think there's nothing redeemable about this game mode. It's a waste of time. It's slow. It's, like, challenging in all of the wrong ways. Because the easiest way to play this game mode is to not play it. And, thank you for listening to my TED Talk about why I don't like this game mode. I wish I had a bit more, like, so, something that Warframe, the devs don't like doing is giving you more duration or more range, because they have a dangerous, dangerous implication, right? For instance, like, the only arcane that affects duration is a multi-efficiency, and it is one of the most popular arcanes in the game. Like, it is so popular that I think I have sold over 50 of them in maxed out quantity. So that's over 100 arcanes in total. Range, I don't think will ever get a significant buff unless they nerf a lot of things too. We'll never see a prime, like anything additional to, like, I don't think there's a prime stretch. Like, we already have Archon stretch, so that kind of cements them in being, like, terrible, but... There we go. I should have brought the Fen more. That's what I should have done. And is that how I still have... Yes. That is why I have so much plat. It's because you, like, the whole point of plat farming is selling the really high value goods. And you don't waste your time on, like, the slower stuff, right? You can make on PC, you can sell, like, something for, like, 10 plat a pop, but at that point you're just making a hassle for yourself, right? With, like, multi-efficiency or the Archon mods, they sell for over 150 on a good day, right? So why should I make multiple trips to a relay to sell things when I just have to make one, right? 1 or 2 sales is enough for me to buy a whole new Warframe. That's how I've been purchasing Warframes every single time they come out, and I only have to farm them once. It's because I'm late enough into the game where I can focus on farming what I enjoy, right? I enjoy doing Angels of Zarman content, so I sell Angels of Zarman content, right? I like helping out Call, and so, like, I sell maxed out Archon things, right? If you enjoy doing sabotages, then you should hunt for sabotage targets that are really expensive. Like, what is it called? Not High Noon, but the other one, Bullet Dance. If you like hunting Eidolons, then you have a lot of arcanes you can sell, including the extremely prized Arcane Energize. Still being one of the most hot items at the moment. I think on PC, a single Arcane Energize goes for 80 plat. If you have a dedicated party that enjoys Necromech, then you should do Orphix. Because if you have a party that can handle Necromech content, you basically have, if you have 3 people that can handle Orphix, then you can infinitely farm Orphix. Like, it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you constantly be like grinding that stuff out, and you can get all of the arcanes you want. Yeah, so I would suggest holding on to your, like, if you have arcane energizes that you want to sell, I would recommend that you hold on to them until cross save happens, because you can get a bigger bang for your buck. Because unless Scarlet Spear or Orphix Venom come back, which I don't think they will, because they drastically affected the market, you won't, like, we might have another event, because we are having a clan event soon, where it's going to be a clan event, so clan participation would be quite nice. So let's incentivize them by having arcanes, because that's how it's, from what I understand, the 2 that I've missed are like. So we want to go Sevagoth. And let's swap over to something a little bit more Sevagothy. You know, this doesn't really matter too much. So we'll do that. And let's just do ceramic. Nice and simple. Let's go to Sevagoth. I mean, that's fine. That's how the market works, right? Like, some people want to sell things, some people will want to buy things. That's just how markets work, right? Some people want to hold on to their items until everything is valuable. That's perfectly good. Go for that. If that's what makes you happy, then that's what makes you happy. If that's not what makes you happy, then do something else. That's basically all there is to it. We want... Do I have Shadow Haze on you? No, I don't. Shadow Haze on you. Yes, okay. I do wish I have a bit more efficiency here, but that's okay. So this Sevagoth is a little on the squishy side, but that should be okay. Sniper only, okay. So just as a reminder, this is the last week for Nora, I believe. So if you have anything that you want to desperately farm and you can get to, now's the time to do it. Because, like, for instance, like, if you are thinking about picking up the OcuCore mod, now is the time to do it, because the price is gonna skyrocket. So I'm gonna be picking up 1 or 2 more so I can sell later. Because if this is as popular as I think it's going to be, it's going to sell for 500 plus plat. Like maybe a half a year from now. So that's a really big thing, I think, that a lot of people are going to be overlooking. It's sniper only, so do I have any incarnate snipers? Is the Miter a sniper rifle? No, it's not. It can't be. Sure, let's get the Sporefix. Let's play with that. So the Sporefix is getting, from what I understand, I think it's getting a augment. So it'd be good to play with that. Yeah, so I can see if they don't nerf the augment, the OcuCore augment mod, going for anywhere from 200 platinum to 600 platinum within a year after this event, unless they have a way of reacquiring it. which has historically the devs have been really bad about. Like, I think the Gorgon one is gonna go for, not gonna go for a lot. The Magnus one either. The Magnus one I think will set you back like 100 plat.
I need access to a terminal. Find one and patch me in.
So let's hit that button. So yeah, there's realistically no reason to, like, that's a headshot, right? Yeah. So, oh right, I have a grouping skill here. Yeah, so Sevagoth is quite in a strong position now because he has a crit amp, which is his one now. Okay, you're done. You're done. Oh, I died. Great. One. That's bad. Two. Why am I not hitting you? Great.
Area completed. Move on.
And 4 and 5. Oh, it's also like you need to you need to kill 6 things. That's so much. Like it's like easily the worst passive in the game. No, easily second worst passive in the game. Okay, so this setup is not very good for this. I might just do a redo later, but whatever's fine. Not a good showcase of ability. I did not know how to do that previously. I was actually just looking for it this time around. Yeah, that's just gonna be fatal. Okay. I should probably get a longer duration on these things. Like, it's much better if I'm able to, I don't know, just use them. Oh, I'm vulnerable. Oh, I have my sister. Excellent. Goodness gracious. Okay, so this is the one sister I'll never trade because I specifically made her to be more powerful. There. And one more. There we go. Should have brought a different sniper rifle. That's my own fault. Moving on. Not a good showcasing for Sevagoth. Should probably rebuild him. Make a different setup. But yeah, I only recently learned how to schedule my streams. I didn't know that I could. Oh well, I knew that you could do that. I was never in the mood to figure out. I think is the best way to put it. So I think this would benefit more from increased duration, because right now it's just a nuke setup. The issue is that Sevagoth's kind of weird. So if you could spam his second ability, then you want longer duration. But in order to, since you can, in order to spam your second ability, it would be best if you had a short duration. So you can do things like that. Well, I mean, I don't think there was any confusion there with when I'll be streaming next. Why is it always Arctic Exami? Like, so in all of the Exami are annoying. They're not fun to play against. That's my biggest issue with them. They're all annoying. Hands down. You want, like, they're not interesting. They're just annoying. There's a difference. They're not challenging. They're annoying. For whatever reason, Blitz can kill you through Shield Gate. For some reason, Arson Exami are like the sneakiest things in the universe. For some reason, Magnetic Proc is only good against Warframes and not enemies. Like, I think the least annoying one is the electric one. Because the Absorb Exami heals everyone indefinitely, even though you're not getting hit by them. So many things, so many things. Yeah, I'll try to post a schedule going forward. If, like, my channel hits 100 subs, and, like, I get consistent views on my videos, then I might start streaming full-time. But for now, no. Let's change to Wukong, because I'm lazy. Yeah, I saw that earlier. It's like, I just need to set it up, realistically. Sorry I haven't been very on top of the Discord stuff. Have you got a Kuva, like, the resource, the weapon, or... I could have sworn there was a third thing, but... I guess decoration. So, a Kuva what? What the heck? Oh, okay. And then... Oh, oopsie daisy. Oopsie doopsie. Almost perfect. I just screwed up right at the end. So A's over here, and C's over here. I don't know why some of them are inverted like this, but... Yes, I have a Lich at the moment. That's the last one. I do have a Lich. I accidentally stabbed her recently, so I might need to get a new one at some point. Or sister. Probably a Lich. One thing I wanted to do was farm the ephemera, because if you like fighting liches or sisters, those ephemera go for 200 plat apiece. They just sell very, very slow. I think it's the heck. I'm not 100% sure. Because once I have all the weapons, well, even if I have all the weapons, I'm just going to go for ephemera. because I don't want all of them. Like, there's nothing... Like, the Kuba weapons are kind of just, like, static upgrades. They're not interesting like the Tenet weapons. And, I don't know. I think with the introduction of Warframe 99 next year, there's going to be something interesting for the Infested again, because the Infested have kind of fallen by the wayside. And if the 99 enemies become more consistent, or the infestation start hitting necromechs, then we're going to start seeing Kuva, or not, yeah, Kuva Lich versions of Infested finally. But in the Infested archetype of weapons is already so tiny, and I don't think anyone wants, like, I don't think the devs are going to make a Kuva, or a infested Kuva Lich version of the Torrid, because it is very strong. It'll be a long time before Archons get an update, though, I think. Oh, you were making a pun. Very good, very good. Let me double check what my Lich has. She's a high level Lich too, so it's something to consider. Is it the heck? We'll find out over here. Nope, it's the Tsar. You can see I was not intending to stab it at all. But, oh well. I did it, now it's done. I got a pineapple, so that's that. Next is... Let's crack open some missions. Let's do an Axie Relic. What is this? Baruch. I don't think Baruch even sells that well. So we'll do... Let's build Sevagoth again. Let's try to run it back. So let's get rid of that. Let's actually have something that can save his life. Let's give him a shield gating friend. Let's give him Nautilus. And let's upgrade him. I was trying to get the Toxin Ephemera, if I'm not mistaken. I really like the idea of the Lich weapons. It's just that there are a lot of investment and a lot of time to, like, get a really powerful weapon. So, like, the only one I think I would work on is, like, the Plinks, the Nucor, the Staff one. Okay, let's get rid of all these mods. Let's see what I can get. So I want duration. So there. That's power strength, not duration. Okay, so we have positive duration. We want some strength, so Umbral Intensify. We don't do anything there. Do we have... So we'll do this for a little bit of energy. Oh, I don't have enough. I need to Forma him again. He already has 3 Forma. What a hungry boy. I'll get rid of Intensify. Or Vitality. What else do we got? We'll go normal Vitality, I guess. And we'll go for some efficiency, because I want to spam his abilities. For efficiency. Oh, Rolling Guard. That's what we need. Grumble. Whatever. This will have to be good enough. So let's get Adaptation. I'm not sure why some people say Adaption, but, like, I guess that's just like a lot of people say adaptation. It's also a lot more people than I thought say um, on accident instead of by accident. So I must have like grown up in a weird area because like I say adaptation, right? And I say by accident, right? So I could be entirely wrong in all of that, but that's okay. That's fine. All right. Let's hit up some steel path. This is going to be a little rough, I think. Do I have fleeting expertise? Hang on. I have positive duration. I know that. So adaptation is a little bit weird because it's not true 90% damage reduction. Because everyone deals damage in mixed types. It only takes the highest one. For instance, a Grineer Bombard, they do impact and heat, right? But it's primarily heat, if I'm not mistaken. No, not Bombard. Yeah, whatever. So you will get heat resistance, but you won't resist the impact portion of it, right? You can, if so, you have a bunch of enemies with that deal different damage types as their prominent one, then that's when you can get like the maximum one. If you want like true damage resilience, you probably want to go with something like Null Star, or the new lightning pet thing, or the new like pet thing that makes it so you don't die to everything that exists. But it's a very good way to mitigate a big portion of damage, especially when like armor is such a weird stat in this game.
These foes deserve your respect. Honor them with quick deaths. Die with your victory.
Yeah, see now I have the issue of not being able to cast his ability again. Oh my god, I hate these things. I hate these things so much. Die. So now that I have some efficiency, I can also do that.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and take a look inside.
And then we have Mr. Bubbles, which are like everyone's favorite thing. Oh wait, hang on. I forgot to add his augment. That's what I forgot. Oh, oopsie doopsie. That's why he's not doing too well. It's okay. You can say that it's ammo hungry. Like, in its base form, yeah, because I have it set up to consume, like, its ammo on multi-shot as well. Which is not terribly ammo efficient, but you also reload the Incarnate just by shooting people, so... yeah. So I don't have my augment on, which is what I wanted to build Sevagoth for. So I will do another one with Sevagoth, no problem. That one's gonna die. All by itself. And... yeah. 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 Definitely forgot the Argon. Ooh, an Argon crystal. So this isn't the... Yeah, this is great commentary I'm making. I just don't know what to talk about right this second. Yeah, Torrid is my bodyguard. It's even got its own name. Oh, you hear that, guys? The enemy is broken. You guys should stop attacking me now. Oh, look, Mr. Bubble. They've been drastically reducing the number of instances of Mr. Bubble, which I do appreciate. I just wish they would just remove him from the game, period, because he's terrible.
A valuable lesson.
I love when you're looking for Argon crystals, you can never find them. But when you're not looking for them, they're the most common thing in the world. There is a new code to get. Okay. So let's get rid of Vitality. Let's go with this. Let's add the augment, Shadow Haze, because that's the whole point. Alright. Don't know what the codes are. The codes are always fairly, like, they're okay. Oh, is that real? Oh, no, there's a mobile defense. Let's do a mobile defense.
Each enemy is more powerful.
Apparently, YouTube is in trouble with the EU at the moment because their anti whatchamacallit laws are like potentially considered malware. They're anti-ad block laws, or like software.
Get to a terminal and prepare for enemy
Oh, that's bad. I don't have my stuff yet. Let's hard CC them for a moment. Oh. That is okay. Good. Good. Okay, all set up. Also, friendship doors. Don't like friendship doors. And energy. Okay. Hop. I wish you could, there was a manifold mod for, like, your abilities, and make all of them, like, pseudo, what was it? Pseudo, exalts? As you can see, like, this is on Steel Path too, so Sevagoth is fairly competent now. Even without, like, you know, the best setup. Like, I'm super vulnerable right now with the setup, but he can boost crit to high hell. Very good, very good. Which is always nice. High crit is always nice. Oh, have you all seen the anime Warframe clone that's coming out? They have Bullet Jump and they have like Mesa, Titania, and Excalibur just prominently there. Except Titania looks way more fun to play in that version. No, it just is generally not a terrible looking Sidana. A lot of the Sidana look terrible, in my opinion. And this one does not, so I use it more often. I would say my favorite Sidanas are... oh, hang on. We got a man's. My favorite Sidanas are the, like, either the simpler ones, like I have on Citron, or something that is really unique that I haven't found yet. Because I am a fan of one of the Tenogen ones where it's just a pair of butterfly wings. Because there was an aesthetic I wanted to fit with it, so. Really? A Blitz XMS? Like just hiding over here? If you're a Blitz XMS, you shouldn't be hiding. Oh, okay. So this is going to be a little rough, because... oh, actually, I got this. So once he comes in, you do this, swap over. Oh, you got a screen? Okay. You got a screener here. Okay, there we go. Ooh, how spooky. Okay, so like his abilities aren't like super strong, they just make everything like grit out the wazoo. You just stole a pound from that guy, how rude. Who did I steal a pound from? Oh, you're talking about like the annoying person. I murk him primarily because he's annoying, not because I want the coin. Those little lightning dudes do so much damage. I was playing a lot of Borderlands 2 recently, and... oh, I died. One thing that I deeply wish... really? stay in this form for so long. If you're gonna kill me, kill me! Okay. Of course. Of course. There's just eczema everywhere. Especially the annoying variety. Like, and I've just noticed, like, how some enemies are just, like, horribly designed in Warframe and horribly designed in, Borderlands. I was just a little panicky just now. Yeah. So, one of the biggest things is, like, there is, like, a crystal monster in, Borderlands that if you shoot, it's invulnerable everywhere because it's just a hunk of rock, but if you shoot the crystals off, it dies. Reminded me of the Thumpers, except the Thumpers, you need to be pinpoint accurate, and it's annoying as balls. With those rock monsters, you could just hit their ankles and they're dead. The horribly annoying enemies that they designed are the ones with the shields. Warframe does shields better. Like the forward-facing ones. Because they're only tanky when they're behind their shields, and they aren't immune to explosions if they hit the shields, which those enemies in Borderlands are. Universally annoying are flying enemies. I hate flying enemies, I hate flying enemies, I hate flying enemies. Especially the ones that just zoom past. I think that was a decent exploration of Sevagoth, though. So recently I was playing the second one. I do have the original, pre-sequel, and 2. I do not have Tiny Tina's. I don't have 3. Which Warframe should I play next? I mean, I could always build Calervo. It'd be fun. We'll stick with Sevagoth for now, though, while I'm thinking about it. So I don't have the third one. I've only heard some good things about it in terms of gameplay, but in terms of story, apparently it is, there's a lot to be desired. Okay, we can, yeah, we'll just do Sevagoth here, it's fine. Just need a Meso to finish off. How much do I have? Yeah, I don't need to upgrade yet. Yeah, so we're about to hit the 2-hour mark. I'm gonna try to hit 4 hours. It's gonna be a little rough, because my throat's already a little tired from all the talking. But yeah, at some point once I fulfill my other sources of income, I'm probably going to start working on a passion project or two, like a video game or something along those lines. Oh no, it's this. Fine, whatever, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Do that, do that. Okay, they all do. I might work on a video game project that I've been wanting to work on past little bit. Let's see. I forgot what order these rooms are supposed to, or these buttons are supposed to be pressed, so give me a second. So it's circle, square, triangle. So this one's circle, I believe this one will be square. Yeah, okay. Alright, I need to press a button over here. And do... Did I press it? Yes, I did. Did I press it? Yes. I think I'm too slow. Yeah, too slow. Get rid of you. So this is probably the closest to being like an MVP, someone to like kill. Oh my god, I'm being knocked around all over the place. Because it makes everything else tankier. Like, you know, the one thing this game didn't need. But, oh well. They exist. I hate them. What's new? So one little tidbit is, if you want to, like, farm, like, fairly rare mods, then this is one of the better places to do it. Because these guys will almost, like, have a higher tendency to produce higher rarity mobs. Oh my god, this one of you. Why? Why? Fine, you know what? They don't, it's not guaranteed, right? But it's a decent rarity higher. Like, I have a lot of automatics, for instance. Another place you can make decent change in is spies. If you like spies, being able to do the Lua spies, very good for... Oh. Okay. Oh, can I not hit Examine? I can't hit Examine, that's great. Oh, I wish I could go into my operator form. Would love that. But no, I have to use this useless ability. Like, I can guarantee, if you made hit a Sevigoth's passive a subsumable, no one would use it. Absolutely no one. It is one of the worst abilities in the game. I don't think I need to convince anyone about that. Like, the only one worse is probably what's his name? Enoros's? But Enoros's entire kit just doesn't work. What? There's still... I don't like magnetic procs. Why are they so annoying all the time? Hit you. Now you're dead. Oh, I'm stuck. What am I stuck? Oh, that's because there was an ancient somewhere. I love them. Oh no, now I'm getting invaded. Oh no. Well, this'll be... Somebody should call an ambulance. Oh, how does the meme go? Someone should call an ambulance but not hurry. Okay. That's how they get hit with the youngins, right? Do people say hip anymore? Like, I remember that being out of date when I was a child. Laser. 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 Okay. So this room is now deadly to be in. That's okay. There's also one of these here. So let's head over here. I still need to kill things with gas damage. So this code is always the same. There's never going to be any deviation. Oh no. There's never going to be a deviation here. Heavy landings. Do. And then boom, some loot. Maybe. Do. No loot there. Also, it seems like this is something that's not really talked about a lot, but it feels like there's some kind of seed that each Warframe has. For instance, Revenant and Hydroid are more likely to get, well, mods like that. Whereas Warframes like Titania are like really unlikely to get mods from this kind of thing. Oh, arrow advantage. Okay, good. I'm not sure if it's just that rune or those monsters in particular that just have higher chance to drop stuff. Okay. So for this part, we only need to worry about the Mr. Bubbles. I'm stuck. Thank you. So I don't need to fight anything else except for the Mr. Bubbles. Heavygoth also has a really slow movement speed. Thank you. It's very, very simple though, this setup. But if you enjoy it, thank you very much. Yeah. Oh look, a Mr. Bubble. I love you, Nautilus, but like I wish I could have like a ban list on what you can pull in, because I don't want you to ever pull in Mr. Bubbles. Thank you. Oh look, another Mr. Bubble. The reason why Mr. Bubbles are the only thing on the target list for like a mission like this is because they're the only ones that hack the console. Everyone else ignores the console, so that's a little fun with the trivia. So you can spot them from like a mile away, which is nice. Okay, that's the last word I like. Oh boy. So let's see, we've helped Call, we've done the Archon Hunt, we've hit both the 7,000 Noras. Next is gas damage. Clem. Okay, we'll help Clem with gas damage. How about that? I think I've set up my Occucore for gas too. The code? What's the code? I don't think you've actively sent it to... Or did you DM it to me? Yeah, just send it in chat now. I'll put it in after this run, I think. Because I gotta help Clem, I guess, with gas damage. I think that's the only element you can't get with Saren, right? Or should I check the code online? Fast travel, Darvo deal. Darvo deal's a little bit of a scam, but sometimes he offers up an actually good deal. Does Clem need my help? Yeah, okay. Do, 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 do. Survival, okay. That means I'm gonna be stuck here for 10 minutes, roughly. Might as well do this, right? There we go. And why are you dying? Why am I dying? Oh. That was nice. Boy, oh boy. Oh, because... Okay, that's weird. Okay. Do that. Yeah. I wish I had more energy. This is a great way to do a survival, right? Just ignore the enemies altogether. This must be such entertaining content. Okay. Oh. How many more do I have to kill? Well, I'm out of Octi-Core ammo. That's unfortunate. I don't know what I was rezzed by, but can't get rezzed no more. Oh my god, just kill me. Just kill me already. I ran out of Octi-Core ammo, what could I do? Oh well, I got really close. Wait, is it not doing gas damage? I thought I had it set up for gas. I have it set up for radiation, maybe? Whoopsie. Whoopsie doopsie. Mistakes happen. This is significantly more chill than I was just doing. Oh man, I would have been able to easily do it if I had heat though. Heat and Slash are two of the most powerful status procs, simply because it just does damage. I think every status proc should do scaling damage, and do have a secondary effect, right? Because Heat does scaling damage and reduces armor. Slash just does pure damage. What does Impact do? Impact makes them easier to... No, that's Piercing. Piercing makes them easier to crit and staggers them. Or not staggers them. Makes them easier to crit and reduces their damage. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, but like the status proc, I mean. Like, what does it do? It just makes them staggered and harder to hit. Like the secondary effect of impact is like, hey, use me if your weapon doesn't have slash, so you can get slash. That's basically all that impact is used for, right? For like bleed builds. Yeah, like impact overall doesn't have a very good secondary effect, nor does it have a very good primary effect. Radiation makes people hit each other. It's the most like vulnerable. Like at most things are vulnerable to in radiation, but it doesn't do any damage outside of like things. Most bosses hate radiation. That's the only big thing. Toxin doesn't scale. Electricity doesn't scale. Gas doesn't scale. Magnetic, useless. What else? What was that? I'm so confused. Magnetic doesn't scale. Or magnetic is just useless, yeah. It scales, but it's useless. What else is there? I think that covers all of them, right? Cold makes it... slows people, doesn't do damage over time, but slows them to crawl, and also secondary effect is increases crit damage, I think, by 25%. Additional 25%, I think, or 0.5, something like that. It's like... it scales well in late game, that's all that matters. Blast. Blast is kind of just not useful. You know what Blast does? Blast doesn't do damage. Blast does not explode people. Blast makes people more inaccurate. It gives people a concussion. Do you know what's supposed to give people concussions? Impacts, not explosions. Hi, DJ. Welcome to the stream. I wish that Blast still knocked people back. Like, it was my favorite thing to do. Is, like, there's a weapon called the Sonic Core. And it has a special property that it guarantees knocking people down. And if you hit them with a Blast proc, it sends them into the stratosphere. It was my favorite thing. Now, Blast gives people concussions. It makes them less accurate. It's kind of shit. It's already the worst damage type in the game, and it has the worst status as well. Like, it was so forgettable. So forgettable. Corrosive. Corrosive, I still think should do damage over time, but it reduces... like, it reduces armor up to like 80%, which is nice, but it's also not great. Like, the fact that it doesn't stack well with heat is another problem, because like, what, you reduce it by 80%, then heat reduces it down to by another 10% as a result. Oh my god, I'm all the way over here. Viral, it can double, like, at base doubles damage, and at its best, I believe, quadruples it. So it scales really well, and it doesn't need to do excess damage. Like, if you reduces something's armor by 50%, you would think that you would do double damage to that enemy. But if they had like 5,000 armor, like they do in Steel Path, 50% of that still gives them 99% damage reduction. Think about that. That's ridiculous. Yeah, so that's 465% at max stacks. And that's final damage too. You know what Viral used to do? Viral used to only have one stack, and as long as it had that stack, it reduced the max HP by 50%. And if it ever fell off, that damage stopped. It doesn't do anything past the first stack, though. So I'm glad that they kind of kept it with it just doing doubling your damage and whatnot. I'm just helping Clem. We should have more than enough life support. Yeah, that's like for 50 seconds worth of life support.
It's getting stuffy down there. Turn on some life support. We did.
Okay, that's Clem's mission. Like, one thing I want to do is I want to make a video on how bad some of the boss designs are. So, if I'm not mistaken, you're not the biggest fan of Lephantis, right? It's just like just a slow, meandering fight. It's definitely not the greatest. Especially since they're also immune to status ailments. Boy. Okay, so I need to set you up for gas. Heat charge. I have you set up for blast. Okay. Tox. There. That should be gas, right? Yeah. Okay. So, like, if we were to go through, like, every thing on the map, like, okay, let's start at Earth. Probably one of the worst boss fights in the game is Vahek. I don't like Vahek. It is a bad fight. You can cheese it, sure. Don't like it. Next is Venus. I think that is over here. Yeah. So that would be against Jackal. Probably one of the better fights. Unanimously enjoyed by most people. And then this is Vor. Vor's okay. Vor's not bad. Mars. I don't remember who's on Mars. I think it's Tilrigor. It's on... Yeah, so I think that's Till, right? Then you have Deimos, which is Lephantis and Zealot Preloid Zealot, or Zealot Preloid. I don't like this fight, but it's not bad. He's just really tanky for no reason. I think a lot of people like Robopopolist. There's another one, right? There's forgot who it is. Aladvi. Aladvi is not a bad fight. It's an interesting fight. It's really funny when you kill the Zanuka before LV, then he just complains the whole fight. I think my favorite fight is not Sedna. I don't like Kayla the Them. I think it's on Neptune or Saturn. Oh, it's a series. No, it's not series. Neptune. I'm not sure. I wish it would tell me what the assassination target was. But yeah, anyways. Like anything that's just an outright fight without any gimmicks, I like, right? I've been drinking too much water. I need to use a washroom at some point, but yeah. For instance, like okay, let's do something. Let's change to the Phalarx. Let's change you to here. Yeah, that's fine. So I don't want Shadow Haze on you. I want efficiency. And does this still work? Yeah, this still works. How far do I need to go, though? Can I go Transient Fortitude? And will that be enough? That's not enough. Okay. Blind Rage it is. Okay. So if I go to here, do this on the steel path, let's see how this goes. Fortunately, I think Infested are weak to gas too. Yeah. There we go.
It was difficult to locate the source vector of this sector's infestation, but you are finally here.
Well, let's unload this first. Make sure I get it. And let's head out. So let's see how bad Steel Path Lephantis is. It's been a while. Am I worse? Am I better? I don't know. I think he's the one enemy you actively want Blast for, even though he's not affected by... he's not affected... Like, he's not affected by status, but he is weak to Blast. And he's one of the few enemies in the game that are actively weak to Blast. I don't know why that's good work, but okay. I'm just here to slaughter some Infested. I'm at 40. Just want the gas kills, man. Like, gas's application is so weird because you want to be you want to hit as many things with an AoE gas proc as possible, because it will, like, gas does damage on the first tick that it is active. So that means that it will nuke an entire group like it scales with the number of Great. Fun. Look at what I have to do. I don't sound defeated, you sound defeated. Okay, where are you? Whatever, I'm leaving you behind. I don't want to deal with you right now. Yeah. I mean, growing power is nice. I forgot that I even had growing power, to be honest with you. Okay, 70% or 70 kills out of 150. So one thing I think that the DE needs to work on is, oh boy, here we go. Okay, so we still have that. No, oh shoot, I don't have reloading. Whatever, it's fine. Oh, come on, leave me alone. And come on, end it. There we go. Oh. There we go. All done. How much HP do you have? Oh, no, you don't got any more HP. Good. So mind you, this is on Steel Path, right? Yeah, that's a Juggernaut, but I ran into. Okay, now he's super slow. Now he can't attack me. Now he's dead. Okay, now this is dead. And now you're gone. Okay, see? Lephantis in a nutshell. See, like, there's ways that you can beat the gimmick. And it's not terrible. It's just, why would you subject yourself to that? Right? Oh, look. I have to charge things up. Woo. Oh, that spawned another one. Woo. Anyways, yeah, like, Lephantis is annoying for a lot of people. It's not close to even being the worst boss, though. Right? You just saw that. Like, what could Lephantis do? If this was on Steel Path. It's just like, if you got the tools for the job, you use them, right? No, look. Someone's upset that I killed a threat to the universe. Okay, whatever, I don't care. I still need to kill something, so I'm just gonna do an infested defend, or infested, exterminate real quick. Yeah, so it's funny because, like, Lephantis is also a fight that you have to do on Earth for Plaguestar, if I'm not mistaken.
Your enemies have grown fierce, you all that you have learned.
What? Oh yeah, what's the code? Did you send it to me? I completely forgot. My apologies. Just a reminder, it is like a couple moment delay for all of this stuff, so it takes me a hot minute to see your messages.
I'm still detecting a lot of infestation.
Okay, so yeah, just shoot over the code. Just say this is the code, and I'll put it in. See what it's about. Oh, look, there's a cat. Let's scan the cat. Cool, we have cats now. Whoa, this is such a fun mechanic. Now the turrets are active. So I just go forward here, I guess. Yeah, okay. Oh, we got another viewer. Hello there. I'm just heading up today's, Nora. Just showing off, you know, how... What is that? Oh, that's just a... Normally those don't live for that long, but... Yeah. You know... Sometimes it's... Oh, fine. I guess. Yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Like, it's always nice to see, like, individuals hop into the stream, even if they don't say nothing. Always very encouraging. Yeah, if I become a full-time streamer, I'll probably stream with, like, the, what was it called? The no stream delay. But that requires quite a decent bandwidth for it, so, you know, I'd have to spend a lot more money on it. Since I'm just using some stuff that I have lying on the side, then this is all you're getting for now. Alright. I'm coming up to the... Oh, that's Samara's target.
That's it. It'll be a perfect specimen. Trap it so you can synthesize it for me.
Okay. So, yeah, it's coming up on the end of the mission. We're about halfway there, I guess. But, so don't forget to send me that code. Alright. Well, thanks for joining me. It's always a blast to have someone to chat with. Okay, I'm still quite a ways off of the 4-hour mark. But apparently it's good for the algorithm to stream for 4 hours at a time. Maybe I should start earlier in the day if that's the case. So this thing will eventually die because of all the heat procs, but is it capped on heat procs? Huh. Fascinating. So this is one of the things that are immune to whatchamacallit? Immune to the original Incarnan's like super stuff. Come on, raise your belly. Your delicate underbelly. There we go. That's barely any damage too. Really? Okay. Oh wait, I don't have anything left. Goody. Oh, the top's opening up. Come on. Ay, 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 I love this so much. Oh, and there. Okay. So, if you have like an AoE weapon, it's way easier to get rid of those things. I just don't have one at the moment because I forgot to swap off like a numbskull. Do 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 do. Should have done a capture at some point. Oh, I am not prepared to fight you, man. Oh, yes I am. There we go. Always have an accidental contingency plan. Oh, so yeah, so I'll keep on streaming for a little while longer. Make sure the stream hits the I'll at least try to hit 4 hours, because apparently that's important for my growth. So I will do that. Here we go, here we go. Wow. Little bit of a stickler, aren't all of you? Oh. Oh. And one more. One more. There we go. Okie dokie. Let's head on out. Do, 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 do. Okay, so that's all the gas targets. Next is animals. Let's capture some animals, because that's riveting. Clearly something that everyone wants to see a lot of. I'm just fishing for time, realistically. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Another unread message. Oh, game's lagging. There we go. Yeah. You can complain about Lefantis all you want, Mr. Stocky Stock. Alright. So, Next up is Ivara, because she is the best hunter out there. So let me double check what I need to do. It's Orvalise, Kuva Siphon. Okay. Orvalise, and then I'll do some Kuva Siphon missions. Not my favorite, not the worst. Do do do. I don't want to set the world on fire. Ooh, I just want to start a flame in your heart. Hello, Stug. How is life treating you? And over. Those, that's not what I'm targeting, but okay. How about now? I'm not targeting Barabola, am I? What's going on? Okay, I guess I'm going after Barabola. I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim. I just want to be the one you love. And with your admission that you feel the same, I'll have reached the goal I'm dreaming of. Believe me, I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. I believe they've made this easier. Oh, I missed the trial. There it is. Yeah, I wonder if they're going to add some incarnans during the next update. I think it'll give a lot of people more things to do.
Topside is impenetrable to tracks, so target their underbelly. This may require a little patience on your part.
Oh, it actively tells me. Okay, that's interesting. We unequip that. Roll up to you.
That's an unusual.
Yeah, no need to aim for its delicate underbelly when I can just use a spell. Perfect capture. Oh, aren't you a shiny boy?
Bring it in, but carefully. Mail, plates, barbs, and an iridescent sheen to enhance mate attraction.
Let's grab a Kuberdon.
Exceedingly rare specimen here. Oh, this is
I
fascinating.
am doing, what is it called? Are there no Kuberdons spawning? What's happening? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm currently doing Nora missions. So that, you know, I was looking for something to do. Because I want to stretch the stream out for 4 hours if possible. Ideally, like that, like apparently it's very good for like YouTube's algorithm and whatnot too. So I'm gonna swap over to you, over there, do that, and now I can do that. Do. Where's the footprints? There. Okay. I wish I could change the color of the footprints. Can I? Oh, I lost it. There it is. They zig and they zag. They zag and they zig. Okay. Okie dokie. So this is actually quite enjoyable in my opinion. It's just it's a shame that like
Is interesting.
it's
You've managed to attract a
forced
Kuva,
on some players.
the apex predator of the Venusian plains. These massively framed beasts
This is
often
just a
travel the
brindle.
woods, claiming the
That's
forest
so
palace
sad.
as their domain. Needless to say, be careful. It gets dark.
What the heck? You're not falling asleep? There we go. Still perfect capture. Normally I don't get brindles, so just bad luck, I suppose. Let's just grab some more energy. Okay, what do I want to capture? Let's capture some pobbers. Those are always so cute. No. Ninja just said he signed off. It's always nice to see some regulars. Hope existence is treating him well. Track animal.
Nearby. Follow that trail carefully. We don't want to start.
I guess I could check the options to see if I can make these more visible. Or is it energy color based? I would hate for it to be energy color based. Let's swap to you. From what I remember, he loves the slug, so I think he would agree.
Beasts, but worthy of salvation nonetheless, despite the odor. Now you must be stealthy. Preyed upon by sorgors and vermink, paupers will flee at the slightest hint of danger. Here they come. Ready your trank rifle and prepare. A sunny pauper, slightly less than your garden variety. What's their coloration though?
Got some more pobbers. Nice and easy. Okay. Let's head back up. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I wonder if my permalink still works, but if not, I can post it later. I'm not currently online at the moment, after all. Oh, I should probably swap my homepage video to Cult of the Lamb stuff. Okay. Next on the docket is Kuva missions. Woo! I have not been playing Plague Star. Not at all. It's I just don't remember it very fondly. That's realistically all there is to it. I also have very little reason to do it. It's a good source of platinum, I suppose. Kuva missions. Kuva missions. What do I want for Kuva missions? Yeah, let's bring out the Necros. It's been a while. Oh. Apparently the stream's lagging. The game's lagging too. Maybe the game's finally given up. Oh, shoot. What's happening? Come on. You can do it. You better not be updating on me, computer. Oops. Well, Warframe crashed on me. I think even though I want to go for a little longer, I think my computer's telling me that I should give my computer a break. So, I'll try next week for a 4-hour stream. So, anyways, thanks for joining me. Yeah, I'm running into some tech difficulties. So, I'll try to fix some things up and then hop back on stream at some point. Anyways, ta-ta for now.